Welcome back to Crash Bandicoot. Yes, I died at the end of the last part, so I'm back here.
Now you're running in place.
Because I'm waiting for the timing to be right.
Now say tax exemption.
Tax exemption.
I think I'm gonna like this.
Come on, Crash, feel the burn.
Crash for secret character, and we fit you.
I want to see Crash Bandicoot.
I want to see Crash Bandicoot PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Yeah, that was the most glaring omission.
Him and Spyro. I mean, he
Yeah.
was the closest thing to a mascot the PlayStation 1 had, wasn't he?
Pretty much.
He was the mascot for a while. Like you'd see him like
He was in the commercials. He was in.
until Lara Croft became the mascot, anyway.
But we needed Polygon Man, guys.
Nobody needed Polygon, man. Why did... Anyway, was Naughty Dog just done?
Naughty Dog was just done with it, and they figured they might as well get some money while the hand was hot.
That's another thing I like about the Crash games: the death animations. There's always a bunch of different death animations for the different ways you can die. Like the TNT crates are. It's really gruesome when you think about it, but Crash gets blown the fuck up and his eyeballs fall from the sky.
Hey, Bubsy did that too, but this is a good game.
Wait, did Bubsy do that?
Yeah, Bubsy had different death animations, but nobody really cared because nobody liked Bubsy.
Do you mean in Bubsy 3D?
Bubsy and
Good Bubsy.
Didn't the Wario Land games do
Lewis,
something
you take
like that?
back. There is no good Bubsy.
You can't die in Wario.
2D Bubsy was okay.
2D Bubsy is shit.
I will defend 2D Bubsy somewhat. It was
So I guess we know who's playing it for the channel.
Yeah, I'll play the Bubsy games. I'll even play Bubsy 3D for y'all. I'll just pop in the... You know what the password for Bubsy 3D's last level is? All Z's. Fucking... I discovered that by accident.
Wait, hold the phone. Who owned Bubsy 3D?
I did, and I regret that purchase immensely.
And you enjoyed it?
No, he never said he enjoyed it.
He enjoyed the classic.
The only enjoyable thing about Bubsy 3D was that one line of dialogue. What's a platform game without the platforms?
I don't know, Bubsy, tell me.
It is literally the only memorable thing about it. Bubsy 3D is the blandest 3D platformer I've ever played. And I've played a lot of bland 3D platformers.
Is it worse than Rascal?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I had the game myself, but
I can actually enjoy Rascal somewhat.
What?
Ouch.
You have to try to be worse than Rascal.
You do have to try to be worse than Rascal.
And we're making ourselves look even older because Ted has no idea what we're talking about.
No,
Rascal.
I don't know. I assume Rascal is some PlayStation.
Rascal was one of the 3D platformers that tried full 3D like Super Mario 64 was doing, rather than Crash Bandicoot, which just kept doing exactly what it was good at. Which 3D.
Let me run down the list for you, Ted. You ever play Blasto?
No.
Jersey Devil.
The frog's butt watertight.
Jersey Devil, you mean that? No.
Jersey Devil I've played, yes.
It's aged terribly.
What about
horribly, but it was pretty
Gex?
Okay.
I've at least heard of Gex.
Gex is awesome, but it started as a 2D game.
Yeah,
actually.
it didn't get good until Gex 2.
Gex 1 is an okay 2D platformer, and it's mostly just good because it's a fun concept. But Gex Enter the Gecko, which they made a PlayStation Classic, by the way.
Just buy the disc.
Gex Enter the Gecko. Well, I will. I had the disc at one point. I'm not sure what I did with it. Enter the Gecko was one. It's still hands down one of my favorite old school 3D platformers.
Have you ever played Croc: Legend of the Gobos, Ted?
I had a Game Boy Color Croc game, and it was boring as shit, and I put it down.
So are the PlayStation games.
It was like the PlayStation ones are pretty bare.
Croc is a decent 3D platformer, but I'm saying that from the perspective of someone who lucked out and had it to play in computer class at school. And, you know, in computer class, Croc is like a holy grail of games to play while you're not on assignment.
Number munchers?
Math Blaster?
Fuck you all.
Super solvers?
That pinball game that was on Windows
That
98.
blaster is the bane of my existence.
Oregon Trail?
So is
Minesweeper? Fucking around in MS Paint?
Minesweeper, MS
Kid,
Paint,
kid Picks?
SimCity 2000. Yeah, a game that you can't do anything in other than wreck shit up if you're playing it for 15 minutes at a stretch.
What about Kid Picks?
Oh, I love Kid Pix. Kid Pix is like MS Paint, but with fun added into it.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically what it was. They had a little guy who went like,
Oh no!
oh no.
I had never heard of Kid Pix.
You never played
Kid Picks?
Is that PIX?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
look it up. Maybe.
And
maybe
it
I
had the
have.
best way to delete stuff too. You got a dynamite stick and blew the shit out of your piece of artwork.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have Kid Pix in my computer class now that I think about it.
I'm drawing a blank here.
Now
Well,
it's your
I think
turn.
you were a little bit old for Kid Pix when,
Well,
like,
I, mean,
'cause I was.
I had a lot of computer games myself back in the middle school days, and I played a lot of Super Munchers. I played the
The Cortex bonus round. Now we get to see the horror.
Yep.
Yeah. And you need to beat these in order to get the keys,
Yeah. Nope.
or you can just
Oh.
do that. And anyway,
You
back
know
to
what?
Sunset.
You didn't even get far enough in just to show off how hard that one was.
Yeah.
You fell at the most easy part.
Well, I
You
think I was
didn't
more.
die
I think I was more surprised that I actually made it than I actually.
So wait, did the music just sort of
Started over.
Yeah, it starts over when you go through the bonus.
Early CD game.
Oh no, it's just my video froze. That's what
Oh.
happened. Stupid Windows Media Player.
Why are you using Windows Media Player? VLC.
Because
VLC 4 to win.
okay, well, whatever. I'm just gonna assume we're at 7 minutes and then jump there.
We're at
7,
7 minutes and 10 seconds.
Okay.
Close enough.
Close enough. The background failed to load.
What happened?
It happens sometimes, yeah.
I never seen that happen before.
Early disc-based game.
Yeah, random ass fun fact about me. I didn't know what the word Vista meant at all until I looked it up to see why Windows used it.
What? Serious?
Yeah.
Oh Christ! I don't even know how to react to that. Anyway, so moving on.
Fun
like
fact: the
I
reason
thought-
Crash is orange is because it pops against every other character color they use during the game.
Well, from what I can tell, there's a lot of like very earthy colors in the background.
Yeah, that's why he's orange.
Yeah. And that's a good design element because Crash needs to pop.
Well, you need to be able to see your character more than anything else in a platformer game like this. If
Yeah.
that's something that the new Super Mario Brothers games fail, is because it's so easy to lose track of your character, and where your character is the most important part of a platforming game. If you don't know where your character is, you're doing something wrong.
I like how you can see the third island and Cortex's fortress in the background for this level.
Foreshadowing.
Castlevania did it first.
Koala Kong! Oh god.
Donkey Kong's,
Koala brother.
yes.
Okay.
More or less.
You don't have to think that hard.
Okay, how the hell is that working? He's throwing the rock straight forward, and then the rock says, "Fuck you, Newton," and moves to the left. How the hell does that work?
Yep.
I think the most dickish part of this boss fight is the TNT crates.
Yeah.
Like, do you at least get a drop shadow before they fall, or they just fall?
They just fall.
Okay.
Which is why you stay as close to the camera as possible, because if you stand near the edge, one of them is going to land on you.
Well, after your first attempt, anyway.
So why is this guy trying to beat you up?
He's one of Cortex's minions. That was the point of that incredibly insubstantial story cutscene. Cortex's plan is to create super intelligent animal generals. These are all his other attempts. Crash is one of his attempts as well.
Yeah, if you look at the, there's a lot of cages in the opening cutscene that list different animals. I think one was like a koala, one was the,
One was koala, one was... Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all...
So wait, the kangaroo in a straight jump a failure. But
No, it was a
Crash
failure. It was just insane.
Oh, they're all failures. that was at the beginning. Cortex was like, "This is going to be my success. This time it's."
That death distracted Lewis.
Ryan is terrified of going to the right because of those TNT boxes. So he's just trying to jump over everything.
Yep. I believe the story goes is that Cortex is trying to make something called the Cortex Vortex that enhances intelligence.
Yes.
Enhances intelligence, I think. I might also cause mutations, but I'm not sure.
It's always been vague as to what Cortex is actually trying to do.
But he's evil.
Yes.
Heavy machinery. You know what? I love these level tropes. This particular trope in particular, I'm not sure why. Those camera things, by the way, are actually one of the set pieces that return for later games. They project Cortex's
Face into, yeah.
fate into. Yeah, he uses them. And
Can you touch the pipes, the red
No.
ones?
No.
the red.
Oh,
you
that's a
can-
dick move.
You can
dick
stand on the
move.
cold ones. The red ones are obstacles.
That was a dick move. That looked like a bottomless pit to me.
It's a very goddamn secret, but you are at some point supposed to question why the designers put enemies that
There.
far down into a pit you would otherwise die in.
Yep, that's pretty much why I jumped down there the first time I ever found it. I was like,
I
they wouldn't,
don't remember-
they
I don't
wouldn't put
remember
they wouldn't put enemies down there if there was nothing there. It's a sort of game logic you acquire over the years.
90s.
Platformers.
Because it was a simpler time where everything was grungy and angsty.
It was a simpler time where games expected you to think.
Like the click your adventure games where you have to use everything on everything.
Use pencil on door.
No.
Use candy
Hmm.
wrapper
On
on
door.
Okay, I've only got 36 more inventory items to go.
Congratulations, you unlocked Excalibur. Wait, what?
Yeah, but I do like the machinery level trope in this game, but it is also the most 2D-ish level trope in the game. There isn't much in the way of actual 3D interaction going on here. Just straight up left and right. Maybe that's why I liked it so much, because I was coming out of 2D platformers and I was fully in my element here.
It's just a nice change of pace visually after all the jungle and ruins and stuff.
There is that. It's like, okay, you're finally here. You're finally on the approach toward Cortex's fucking headquarters.
Well, I don't know. It's just like all the level tropes we've seen. It's basically just Donkey Kong Country. You've got jungle levels, ruin levels, and factory levels.
Well, I don't think any of us are saying that they're original.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that visually this reminds me a lot of Donkey Kong Country, only more polygonal and Bandicooty.
Australian.
Boston. I don't know, I'm just feel compelled to say that.
Okay.
Back to heavy machinery.
So wait, if you save the game in the middle of one of the stages, when you turn it back on again, are you starting from the middle of the level where you saved or the beginning of the level?
When you save, you're actually starting from the world map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to
The game-
redo all the level you'd played if you turned the game off right after saving.
The first game just makes you work for your save points and passwords, that's all. But the second, third games give you a save wall in the hub floors. So it's not.
And that's how it should be.
That's how it
Saving
should be.
not be a fucking project.
Granted, this was PlayStation. This was PlayStation 1's just starting out. Saving games wasn't a very common thing at that point in game development.
Saving games had been happening since the NES.
Look,
Yeah,
what's
but
that? What's
for
that? What?
games specifically? RPGs mostly, right?
Yeah, but people
How
still
many
knew how it
platformers?
worked.
How many platformers?
Besides Mario 3, I can't really think of one.
Mario World.
Well,
Yeah.
Mario World, yeah.
Yeah, there weren't very many platformers.
Yeah, it took till
Sonic.
Sonic 3 for Sonic to save.
And you know, at that point, I think they were also still trying to make your lives a thing.
No,
If
Mario
they're-
World didn't give a shit about that.
I don't know. Tell that to Elliot.
Mario just doesn't give a shit about lives at all,
Oh, I-
ever, which is wow.
Well,
Ryan,
I
if that's like a pattern.
You know what? You know what game does lives best? Rayman Origins, because there aren't any.
Yeah,
They're useless.
It's like, you know, Mario doesn't give a shit about lives. That's why he throws them away every time you load your game.
Well, do you need them?
No.
They're
It
just-
would be nice if I got to keep all those lives. The level design makes me
It's
go
like
out and
having
play
a wallet full of pennies. Yeah, I them up, but it's only but an entire wallet full of pennies is only going to be worth like 2 quarters, and it's just not worth the effort. You might as well just throw them away.
Those 2 quarters are a granola bar.
Oh well, what a convenience store are you buying those from then? I'd like to go there.
The one around the corner from my house, actually.
50-cent granola bars?
Yeah, they have 50-cent granola bars.
I can't even get like a soda in an average
50
vending machine for
50 cent Fig Newtons.
Ew.
Nah,
those are
the
gross,
Fig
dude.
Newtons, they're $1.
You don't like fig Newtons?
No,
I like-
Fig Newtons are gross.
They're,
I don't. It's in
I
the
like
middle
Fig
of them, but
Newtons.
it's not jelly.
I like Fig Newtons, but they're really sticky, and you really need to have a drink with them.
Got
otherwise-
another gem.
Oh wow, we got 2 out of 26 gems this time. One of the things that gets me about oh, never mind. Part's over.
Continue this next, beginning of the next part.